It's May 26, 2020. It's a little rainy and chilly before I left town, but I'm back here now. Let's start the update over here. With the succulents, you can see they look pretty much the same, and I think they're sending out a lot of new leaves. Over here we have the elephant food plant, looks great, and the Frizzle Sizzle is looking great as well. You can see the second smaller plant is getting a lot bigger. And during the week, the seed pod from one of the crocus pots that I put away has matured. And this is a few days later. You can see the seed pod has dried and the seeds has fallen out spontaneously. Some of them needs a little help, but you can see the seeds are kind of like dark red brownish. I'm gonna put these seeds away and store them. Over here we have the raspberry bush. You can see it has gotten a lot bigger. Over here you can see some nice raspberry fruits forming. Pretty much all of them are very well pollinated. Here's a few more. The middle one doesn't look as well pollinated. Here's a bunch more raspberry that looks well pollinated, and also by the side you can see a little bug. That's actually a ladybug larvae. Very nice, cool coloration to it. Beside the well-pollinated fruits, you can also see a bunch more new flowers forming. Like here's a new flower. And the lavender flowers are close to opening now. You can see it's a lot more purple now. The flowers are not opened yet, but they should open pretty soon. These are gonna attract a lot of bees too, so I'm very excited. Here's the rosemary. The new growth is browning a little bit. And here's the hydrangea, very nice. This new growth over here doesn't look like it's gonna flower. And this flowers, oh, here's another ladybug larvae. Very cute. It's inside one of the hydrangea flowers. But yeah, this variety is very different. You can see the flowers are kind of like a shooting star, hence the name shooting star. And I think the flowers is slightly pink-ish. And down here we have the artichoke. Doesn't look like it's doing too much. Oh, and a bumblebee has appeared. Where is it? It's right here. If you turn up the volume, you can hear the buzz. Okay, just a slight distraction, but yeah, the artichoke doesn't look like it's doing too much. At the base, looks like a new plant is coming up. And the green onion is still sending out flowers. These are pretty ugly. The older flowers have turned into seed pods, I think. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. Here's some bulb plants. You can see they're all dying back. I'm gonna put these away once the leaves fall off. Here's a Lacy phacelia. You can see it's still sending out new flowers. And as we're speaking, you can see a bee, another bumblebee. I think this one is a different variety from the one we just saw. Anyway, here's the hyacinth. You can see it's dying back nicely. Here's the summer snowflakes. The leaves are still green. Probably gonna turn yellow soon. And the mulberry, you can see the leaves are now taking over. The leaves are getting bigger. And the flowers has faded and they're now turning into fruits. As you can see, the white little spikes are gone. Now it's just the green part, and I think it's slightly turning darker now. They're gonna become purplish, very dark purple. And then down here we have the lily of the valley. You can see the flowers have pretty much faded. Also, if you look closely, you'll see some familiar bite marks, like these ones. Guess what those are from? black-vine weevils. So I spotted this guy about 6 days ago at night. That's when they are active. And obviously I'm gonna have to kill this guy with soapy water. So yeah, just put it in the water and it's gonna drown. Seems like they're back again this year. I have to look out for them. The blueberries are doing well. You can see the fruits are getting a lot bigger. I'll show you a few more fruit bunches. I think the ones in the lower bushes are a bit bigger, like these ones. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for all the blueberries. Here's the calla lily. You can see the sprouts are getting a lot taller. And there's a lot of sprouts. Hopefully we'll get a lot of flowers this year as well. You can see the little spots on the leaves. Those are the natural patterns. At the far end, that's the daffodil, and this guy over here is the grape hyacinth. The strawberries looks pretty much the same. Let's dig into it to see how the strawberries are looking. This one looks pretty okay. Here's a few more. Let's take a look at the one I found last week. This guy is looking great actually. The size is pretty decent and the shape is nicely formed. I also found some strawberries that are deformed, like these guys over here. You can see it's very ugly. I'm thinking it might be because of the aphids. I'm not too sure. Here's pretty much the same thing, just a bunch more strawberries forming. Probably most of them are going to be deformed. Peony, not flowering. Probably gonna need to repot it or something. Sweet alyssum, ginger, not seeing any sprout yet. Hydrangea is looking great. You can see a lot of flowers are forming. These ones look sort of pink to me. This one has a little bit more of a purple tint to it. And the smallest one is sending out some pink flowers. Up here we have these succulent flowers. I think these are called sedum or something. Here we have the asparagus. You can see those two sprouts has opened up and it's sending out a lot of flowers. Here's actually a new purple variety sprout. And the broken sprout over there. Here's more succulent flowers. And the grape is sending out mostly leaves. Here's some more opened flowers. Probably not gonna turn into grapes. Let's also check on the flowers that we saw last week. Seems like this one is dead. And I think there's a bunch more flowers. Yeah, right here. These ones are opened too. And there's some more over here. So yeah, the flowers have opened, but I'm not sure if they're gonna turn into grapes. Let's look at the rhubarb. And guess what? Here's another ladybug larvae. We have seen 3 already. So they're probably reproducing a lot since the release. Anyways, the rhubarb leaves are very big as usual. I think it's sending out another new leaf over here. And the saffron is dying back. Just gonna leave them here for now. For the indoor garden, the succulents are doing great, as you can see. Orchids are also doing great. I think I've seen a new growth when I was watering the plants. Right here. This one over here, you can see another new growth forming. Other than that, let's just quickly look at the other plants. This is the string of pearls. Nothing too much has happened. Another succulent. Just gonna look at them very quickly. Here's the pear plant. Very nice coloration to the leaf. The potted staghorn fern is doing quite well, as you can see from all these new growth. The sad pineapple, let's take a look. The new leaf seems like it's getting a lot taller. So yeah, I think it has started to grow again. Probably time to actually repot it. And over here is just a few more succulents, the dragon tree plants, and the bird nest fern. All look happy. Philodendron, pear plants, here's the Hoya plant. This new sprout is getting really long. I'm not seeing any more new sprouts, as I have broken most of them. The mounted staghorn fern has started to grow again. You can see the show fronds are getting bigger. And at the center, you can see a little tiny antler fronds forming.